Adventure Time is what people call a childish cartoon. That is what we all fall with at some point. But it is not. The way that show can reveal emotions and inner conflicts is brilliant. And that's how Adventure Time explains the growth. The main character, Finn, is what every teenage boy can relate to. A kid seeking adventure. A kid who can't fully understand the world. A kid who doesn't need to understand the world. When Finn and Jake go on another adventure, they found a cave where Finn gets trapped alone. Finn leaves a thread in case he gets lost, but that doesn't work. He's a silly kid, an adventurer, hoping that a way back might help him. When he faces the door, he tries his best to open them, but he can't. Then he finds out that he can go past them when he closes his eyes. But when he opens them back, he finds himself back in the egress. Finn then finds a second thread, a thread left by someone else, so he decides to go along, but the thread leads to a trap. He can go forward, while taking someone else's way back. He even tries to make a map, but the route is constantly changing, so he attempts to do what he can rely on the most, going in blindly, hoping that the problem will solve itself. When he gets out, he meets Jake, but something isn't right. He gets back in the cave. After trying his best to escape, he cannot seem to find a solution to his problem, so he gives up. He is trying to rely on others and to escape the issue rather than fighting it. Once the time comes, he realizes something. That is the moment where he understood that he is the only one capable of getting him out of the hole. So he decides to take his life in his own hands to get out of egress. We can see a scene where Finn realizes that he left a thread. What happens? Finn leaves it behind. He understands that there is nothing behind, that he has to leave everything and keep moving forward, because there is not a reason to go back. He grows, he takes responsibility, he changes, from an immature kid to a mature man. What we can see then? Finn finds the Hall of Egress, and now he can see clearly. This episode shows us the trials and tribulations Finn has to go through to grow. That is the cost of growing. Being a kid until he gets to a point where he has no other option but to leave his loved ones and face what he needs to face. To stand against the darkness. That can be easily converted on us, humans. We are the only ones responsible for our growth and happiness. We can choose to grow. We need to leave what's left behind and move forward. That is how we can really see clearly. That is what the growth represents, cutting the thread and moving forward until we come to the point where we can open our eyes.